All right. So we are live on YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everyone. My name is Arthur. I'm here, and we will start a new immersion, English immersion in Talk and Talk platform. I'm here with Simone, Rodrigo, Tatiane, and Erica Rosa. Before to start to talk about our immersion, I would like to talk about the Talk and Talk. So Talk and Talk, it's a platform that you can practice and improve many kinds of language like English, Spanish, Italian, German, French, and maybe Chinese. So here is a safe place that you can practice and improve your English with conversation. And I'm not a teacher, but I'm here to study, to improve. And I think that Talk and Talk is a good place that you can practice talking and safe place too. So people that are here, they speak and practice many time or all day days of the week. Okay. So if you would like to talk more about Talk and Talk, you can check our website, talkandtalk.com. So, firstly, I will introduce myself. So, I'm Arthur. I am 36 years old. I live in Rio Claro, countryside of São Paulo. I am a civil engineer. I'm married. I have a son. I have three pets. In my free time, I like to play with my son, to play the guitar, watch series, movies. Maybe sometimes I try to cook, but I'm not good enough. And all right, that's it about me. So, Simone, please, could you introduce yourself?
Yes, good morning, guys. My name is Simone. I have 52 years old. I live in São Paulo with my mother. I work in Rios agency, how assistant executive. The things that's like from making in my free time, it's walk the park, watch the movies in the cinema or in my home. I like on beer with my friend and my mother. I like dance too. I like dog and cat, but the moment I be study very a lot because I see new opportunity the job. I be little time in the moment. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Simone. Thank you for sharing. And Rodrigo, please introduce yourself.
Sure. Good morning, guys. I'm Rodrigo. I am 39 years old and I was born in Tuverava, state of São Paulo. Today, I have been living in Franca, state of São Paulo too, near Ribeirão Preto. I have been married and we have two daughters. Um, I graduated with a degree in information system, I think in 9 years ago. I have been working as a data engineer in the major company in the retail sector, where I have been working for 13 years. In my free time, I like a lot of things. I like playing with my daughters. I like to go out to with my family. I like to make barbecue and drink beer with my friends too. I like to read books and watching movies and TV series. That's it.
Thank you, Rodrigo. And Tatiane, good morning. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tatiane. I am 21 years old and I am from the capital of São Paulo. I am a computer technician, sorry. And in my free time, I like to go to the mall with my mom and my boyfriend. I like to watch movies and to play music.
Thank you very much. Erica Rosa, good morning. Please introduce
Good,
yourself.
that's okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Erica. I live in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. Here I live with my parents and my younger sister. I'm a nutritionist. I work in some public schools. In my free time, I love cooking. I love to read, to hang out with my friends. And that's it, a little bit about me.
Thank you, Erica. Thank you. Lurian in time.
Pardon, sorry. I was trying to connect for a long time. I sent a message on WhatsApp because it was not working, but okay.
That's okay. Please
Good
introduce
morning,
yourself.
guys. Good morning, guys. I'm Luria. I live in Belo Horizonte too. And about me, I'm a really happy person. I like to enjoy life, and I really think it's good to think about a positive side and all the things in our life. And I like to travel. I have two dogs, and I try to enjoy with my family, my boyfriend, my dogs. And I love learn new language. And thank you, Arthur, and everyone to be here with me.
Thank you. Thank you, Lurian. Well, and today we will talk about how environment shapes our future. I think that's an interesting title. And well, I will divide in two rooms. So please, I put the questions on the chat. I think that I'll have the questions. And well, I will do this right now. Okay, so thank you very much. And I wait if you guys maybe 10 minutes to finish the immersion. Okay, so Simone and Tatiani. Uh, well, I will start with the question number two. Uh, well, the question number two is, how do you think your environment has influenced your personality? So in my case, I think that my personality is I'm a person that really like to talk with others to make decisions, and I think that's the kind of where I grew it up, because in my house we always talk with each others and to solve the problems, to understand the problems. So I think that's a little piece in my personality that I bring to me since I was younger and until today. So I think that's I really like to understand the problem and try to solve or try to have a solution. Maybe in that case. So I think that's a very important part of me and my life. And what about you, Tatiane? What do you think about the question number two?
I think that the environment influenced me a lot by being a Brazilian person living a Brazilian culture. I think that we have this thought that we are very different from the people, but when I see like a meme page, for example, you see that no experience is just from one person. And I think that when you live in a country and with other people, um, some things happen a lot with you and the other people too. In a personal side, I think that my family and my mother has influenced me to work hard and to achieve my goals on my own. And his call too, because my teachers uh, had influenced me to study, and I think that I had a lot of mentors in this process, so it was really important to me and influenced me a lot.
Yes, yes. My mom has always said to me, you have to study a lot, because they study, uh, you will not forget, and another people will not take off the studies from you. So I think that's very, very important. My mom is influenced me a lot to study, to study language, to study music. I play the guitar because my mom influenced it a lot me. So yeah, that's it. Very important. Family, I think that's very important. What about you, Simone? The question number two.
Yes, for me, in my opinion, I believe you what the environment in from help we is the desenvolvement in the with the personality is very important too. We life the environment healthy to the help is these questions. That's it.
Yes, yes. Okay. Uh, well, I will choose the question number 9 because I really like this question. Uh, in your opinion, is success more about personal effort or the environment we grow up in? Uh, what do you think, Simone? The question number 9.
In my opinion, both everything help. More personal, effort, of course. Yes, I. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, yes. I think that's it's both too because
Yes,
okay, the environment that we grow up, it's part of our life. So
yeah,
maybe this can change. You make decisions,
yes.
uh, and I think that's very important. What about you, Tatiani? The question number 9.
I think that both too. I think that we have to work hard and pursue our dreams, but I think that um, the environment, the place you come from, and external factors affect a lot. And I think that is important to consider both sides. So, because I think, for example, that people that have um, a lot of economic power is more, I don't know, um, is more easy to become successful because they already have the tools for it.
Yes, it's a little bit about the question number 10, but you told a good point, like money, you know. I think that sometimes we don't have the same conditions that people that live with us. I had and I have many friends that have uh, money and to study, so but uh, I'm in they are in different positions today in their jobs. So I think that okay, if you have the money, you have the process. Sometimes you have a free way to be successful in your life, but I think that's not enough because uh, like you said, Tatiana, sometimes the way o caminho, I think the way is more easy for these people, but sometimes not enough. You know, uh, I work as a nowadays I work as a seller, and it's different because I'm a civil engineer, but nowadays I work in a different area, and I have this opportunity and I like it. And I have friends that are civil engineer that they are not working with engineer, and they are very successful in their lives too. So I think that's a good point. The question number 9 and the question number 10 it's similar and it's very very important. Okay. So the question number 5. Tatiana, I like to choose the questions not in sequential. Okay. So I choose the question number 2. The question depends of the our conversation. The Oh no, the question number 5. Sorry, it's very important. How do family and friends shape your decisions and goals? I will start with you, Tatiana.
I think that they influence by saying something is good or not, and by their actions too. I think that we reproduce a lot of things without even knowing it. So I think that it has a huge uh, impact. So I think that the people that you live with has a lot of impact because they are humans too, and they have their personal life and thoughts, and they share it with you. So you you have the other opinions from something that you want to do, and you rethink about it, the thing that you want to do. So I think that by their actions too, we reproduce a lot. So it has a huge impact.
Yes. In my case, my family was my port, and I'm very close to my family, and my father, my mom, and my brothers. Really, we are very um, close to our family. But it's very nice because uh, we talk a lot about this, about our childhood and how we are today because of my father passed away, but his uh, influence shaped me and my brothers a lot. And my mother is still here with us, and certainly she is very important too. And my friends, oh my gosh, I was I didn't have a lot of friends, like best friends. I had not so much, but I had good, and I have good friends, and they really helped me um to think, to make decisions, and it was very important because we are almost the same family too, and we are friends until today. What about you, Simone?
Well, for me, it's important always conversation orient with the people more old, for example, to we help takes a decision to out more solution the situation in we life. Usually I talking for my mother, my brother, yes. I ask opinion with the necessary for me. It's the help important for me the conversation with my mother, with my brother. It's a very strong the
Yeah,
family.
family brainstorm.
Yes, that's it.
They are your confidence.
Yes.
Yes, yes, very nice. The question number.
Arthur, I think
Uh-huh.
about the phrase. I don't know how to say this in English, but uh, me diga com quem tu andas e direi quem tu és. I think
Yes, yes.
that
Mhm.
says a lot.
Yes, yes, because it's very important. I remember one time that I was younger, and I played soccer, and people that play with me they are not my friends. They are my colleagues. Uh, we are a team, and they are not a good person, but that's okay for me. That's okay. But people around me was talking about, ah, you have to pay attention because fulano, it's a little bit dangerous. And it's like you said, diga quem tu andas que eu direi quem tu és, né? I don't know in English too, but it's a very important phrase and historical phrase. Thank you, Tatiana. Thank you for sharing. The question number 6, I really like this question. What role does education play in shaping a person's future? Uh, I think for me, education is very important at all. You know, uh, since I started to the uh, school, and I also say that very important for me was I when I was younger and I started to play the acoustic guitar. It was very nice because my professor, it was very nice person. So I really liked him, and he put in my mind some thinking about the not only music, but the person that you need to be in the future. So it was very nice. It was very, and I was very younger. I think I was 8 years old, and I did the classes until 12 years old. When I was 12 years old. So it was very nice, and education is very important. And I bring the thing that I learned in my acoustic guitar lessons until today. So, like, I need to be more organized and I need to have focus. So, for me, it's very important. Shaped me. Uh, I think that education is very important. What about you, Simone?
For me, it's very important the education, of course, in the life the person shapes person to life to follow in front and wake in pursuit of your goals. The participation, the family is very important too in decisions. Yes.
Yes, yes. Very, very important. What about you, Tatiana? The question number 6.
I think that education has a huge impact. Um, Speaking for me, I think that school has teach me so many things that my family couldn't. So, as you said, in your personal life, I think that these environments allows us to have a mentor that is something that is someone that just I don't know motivates. I don't know if this is right us to do something. And in my case, in my house, in my family, my brothers don't have a graduate degree, for example, and that's something that I really want to have. And teachers have um tell talk about me with me about that. So I love the education environment. I want to become a researcher and a teacher someday because I think that education allows us to see beyond our limitations, our environment, and to go places that people in our community, in our environment, were never allowed us to. So I think that education really changed lives.
Yes, yes. Education change lives. It's very good phrase because, well, we are here in Talk and Talk, and we are talking English. and Simone is very good in Spanish too. And I told to her that uh, how language is very important to us, and to learn, to study, to know different cultures. And we are here talking in English or Simone in Spanish, but it's very nice. It's like if you travel to another country, you can talk in English with other people around the world. So it's very crazy, but it's real to us. And it's a you are studying English. Why you are some people asked me why are you studying English if you work here in Rio Claro? Well, I really like it. I don't know the future, you know, but I like to study, uh, and I really like to study, to learn, to understand the other cultures. So it's part of me, this kind of education, and and I'm trying to learn Spanish, right, Simone? But it's difficult for me a little bit. All right. So the question number four, no, the question number five. Question number five: have you ever felt pressured by society to act in a certain way? Can you give an example? Uh, in my case, I felt like you are a man. You, how can I say? You have to make decisions, and you uh, don't. If you are a man, you don't cry. Like the kind of pressure. And I'm a father too, so you are a father, so you have a lot of responsibility. That's okay for me, okay, but it's not the kind of pressure. If I want to cry, I will cry. So I think that, but it's a little bit of pressure because I don't know, in my position, I'm not the oldest uh, son. I'm the last son. I don't know if I talking I can talk in caçula, but I'm a caçula. But this is kind of pressure. You are the man, so now you have a lot of responsibility because you have a family. Oh, that's okay, but not pressure. That's okay. So, but it's very. I don't like this kind of pressure. Uh, what about you, Tatiani?
I think that as a woman, society has a kind of plan to us and things that they think that we have to do. For example, something that always comes up is talking about marriage. Even if I am only 21 years old and people don't ask me about my studies, for example, it's always about relationships and things like that. So, and kids, like, no, 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 no. And it's really funny, and it creates this environment of pressure, like you said. And people always think that we have to um, go to certain way. So I think that is something that limits us.
Yes, yes. What about you, Simone?
Arthur, you speak very, very good Spanish. Yeah?
I try.
Well, for me, I have my own way de act. I not usually live after me. I try. Seek my life in my goals. The study. I I try. I don't know English, levar tanto em consideração.
Mhm, mhm,
The pursuit as in my life. Senão a gente fica louca, né? Não sei como falo isso.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so it's very, very important because sometimes people care about other think about you. So it's very important to have this how can I say this pensamento,
Yes,
like
in your time, sem cobranças, yes.
mhm, yeah, no pressure, no pressure, because everyone have your time. Everyone have, you know, like oh, I'm a father now, but I have my time to think about this, to choose my way, and the and to be a father. So that's okay for me. That's okay. I'm 36. I am 36, but that's okay. Uh, no pressure. I think that's very very important. Everyone have your line of how I say this in Portuguese. Linha de aprendizado. You know, I don't know in English. For me, that's okay. I have friends that they are they are not father, they are not married, and that's okay. So living with their parents or not living with their parents, that's okay. So no pressure. I think that society puts a lot of pressure in our heads, like, and we don't need this. We don't need. I have my own pressure, my own internal pressure. Well, that's okay. So the question number uh, three, believe. Okay. The question number eight about the social media. Do you think social media has a big influence uh, on young people today? And why? I will start with you, Tatiana, because you are very younger. What do you think the social media?
I think that it really have a huge impact because I think that social media is something that is kind of inherent to us right now, and I think that young people are just starting their lives, so I think that social media influences a lot because there's a lot of people saying their opinions and telling you what to do or what not to do. So I think that social media has a big impact.
Yeah. Do you think that uh, people nowadays are more worried about the social media? Like, what do you put in your social media? Uh, Maybe your life, but the good parts of your life. So people know, Arthur is a happy person, but because I put on the social media, that people uh, are worried today about this. I worry about their imagine in social media.
I
What do you think?
I think that right now we are just thinking about this more, just realizing this because we don't see a lot of people um, posting crying and a lot of sad stuff. Is always good stuff, happy stuff. So I think that people don't don't have to go by this and thinking life is always something really happy. And I think that is a problem because when you see these things on social media, you think that I don't know, everyone is very happy and you're sad, and it's not like this, or that everyone is really successful and you're not. And it's not like that. It's not just preto no branco, né, que
Mhm.
fala. It's not something this or that is something that changes a lot. So I think that we don't have to always trust in what we saw and we
Mhm.
see in social media, especially just because we have a lot of fake news too.
Mhm.
And I think that it's important to think about what we are seeing.
Okay. Thank you, Tatiani. And Simone, please, a little words.
Yes. Well, for me, I think yes. Depend the education, of course,
Mhm.
but in general, influence is necessary filter. Yes. About yes good or no. Yes. But in my opinion, influence very much.
Okay, okay, Simone. Yes, it's very, very important to know because social media, well, nowadays we are maybe living a parallel world, like real life and social media life. Maybe you create an avatar to your social media life, so it's very, very different. Simone, feel free.
Thank
Okay, thank you
you.
very
Bye
much.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, so Simone have the Spanish class, and we will continue okay, here. Okay, Tatiana. So let me see the question number. We did the question number 8. The question number 7 is very, very nice. How do cultures differ? How do cultures difference impact the way people see the world? Um, okay, I think that uh, people in different place and different states in Brazil, maybe they have different points. You know, I think that's very important because, like Brazil, we are in the same country, but in different regions, we have different opinions and different cultures. The same place, but we have different cultures. So if you talk with people who lives in Minas Gerais, it's different that you talk with people who lives in Rio Grande do Sul, Rio de Janeiro. So I think that's the different places and different environments influenced people a lot. Uh, and when we talk different places in the world, like Europe, United States, Africa, I think that is the same. They have different problems or issues uh, in different places. What do you think? The question number 7, Tatiani?
Um, I think that the culture impacts in many ways because the place that you live says a lot about you and your culture. And I think that the culture impacts too in the laws, for example. So when you talk with someone from another country, they have different laws from Brazil. And like you said, Brazil is a big country, so we have a lot of uh, cultures, and I think that it is kind of like this because when you I don't know when you take someone from uh, Asian country and you talk about Brazilian culture, they think that it's something from another planet, and vice versa. I think that it goes both ways, and I think that culture impacts a lot in laws and how people think.
Yes, I think that sometimes we are immersed in inside of different culture, like I live in Rio Claro. It's a small city countryside of São Paulo, so we have a kind of culture around here in this region. But when I travel to another place, I maybe open my mind, like, oh, I can do this, like São Paulo, Belo Horizonte, and other countries. Maybe we have this vision outside of this culture, and it's very nice because you can think in a different way, and this is important too. But the culture um, influenced a lot, as I think.
I think that I am from the capital of São Paulo.
Hmm.
So here we walk really fast and don't have cell phones in our hands because it's a lot of people and it's dangerous. And I think that we have this workaholic thing that we don't stop for nothing. Is the city that never sleeps. They say. So I think that when I am não sei como que fala interior in a interior city, I think that I try to slow down a little bit
Uh-huh, yeah.
and relax because here is always something really really rushed, and I in the other places is very different.
Yeah, it's very different. São Paulo has a lot different routine, like very fast. You have to wake up early. So yes, different place to. I like São Paulo, but I like to visit São Paulo, only to visit. But I don't know if who knows? I live in São Paulo. To live in São Paulo, I think that is not my goal. But we don't know uh, the future. Maybe sometimes. Who knows?
I'm
Well,
thinking
uh
about leaving São Paulo because of this thing that I don't know the recent events of the raining and all the things that cause it, and I don't know, I'm really scared, and it's really hard nowadays here. So I think to move to another place is like São Carlos, that is São
mhm.
Paulo, but it's not the capital.
Yeah, it's near. São Carlos is near of Rio Claro, maybe 1 hour, I think. So yeah, that's different. São Carlos, Rio Claro, São Paulo, it's very different places and different cities too. All right, people are back here. Rodrigo, Erica, and Lurian. Okay. Hello, everyone. I will talk to people with another room. So I will start with Erica. Erica, how was the conversation? Another room. This
Oh,
the subject was very hard. It's very different.
yes. I enjoy a lot to think about how environment can shape our life, our opportunities, and it was so great to know about the Rodrigo and Lurian opinions.
Yeah. Thank you, Erica. What about you, Rodrigo?
The good subject, good subject too. I reflecting a lot for my past and specific parts of my life. I talk a lot. Sorry, Luria and Rosa and Erica, because this I talking a lot. Sorry, but is good subject.
Yes, yes. I was thinking that today was I will pass with no one in my immersion because of this subject. But it's very nice. People are here, and thank you very much. And what about you, Luria?
Yes, it was a deep subject, I
Hmm.
think, but
Yes.
it's nice. It's nice because we can reflect, né? We can think about the things, and it's important to talk, to know the stories of the others, and or stories, because we don't have this opportunity, né? If you don't share or things, our mind cannot grow, né? So it's important to share the opinions. I think this is the best part. And thank you, Arthur, and thank you, Rodrigo and Erica, that talk with me.
Mhm. Yes. And you, Tatiana, how was the conversation, the subject?
I really liked the subject. I started answering the questions before the immersion, and it made me reflect a lot. And when we talked too, it was a important conversation, I think. I really enjoyed.
Oh, o que aconteceu aqui? Ah, okay. Luria send a message. Okay, so thank you everyone. Thank you, Tatiane. Thank you, Rodrigo. Thank you, Erica. Well, today we had a little deep subject, but it was very nice because I was thinking about this title during last week. So, well, it's very important, I think. I hope that you, Rodrigo, Erica, and Tatiani enjoyed the conversation, and see you next Sunday. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a good day. Have a good day with your family, and bye bye.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye, guys.